Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Mike Apperton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Alan Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. I, for one, am looking forward to today's match. So I've been taking a look at the conditions to see what the captains might decide for toss. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch, not much fun for the bowlers. The weather conditions are perfectly clear. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Great information there from David Gower. We go out to the middle now, big decision coming up.
The captain must have lots of confidence in their opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There will be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
Catch!
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah, Chad!
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowlers!
Good throw from the deep, on target. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yeah.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Keep out!
Immediately underway with some runs.
Misses everything.
De Kock shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Richardson, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There's trouble here.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
This could be out. Could that be out? Looks so.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yep. Yep.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Nicely played.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowlers.
A couple on offer here.
Yep. Yep.
Super shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Time that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yep.
Out!
Yeah!
Good catch!
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yeah, yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Puran gets off the mark.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
This match is getting unbelievably exciting and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Needs to be on target.
The running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expect.
And that's the end of the innings. The Giants have set a target of 83 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
Right there.
Middle that one, great timing.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Edge, what a ball. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Right off the middle of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Edge, unplayable. Huge appeal. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right. It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
You've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Edge, amazing delivery. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. Got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Just threw the shot too early.
Edged it. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. and taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Stoinis, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
No interest in that one from the batter. Stoinis will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Going with spin now. Great shot, great timing.
Good return, back from the deep. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Couldn't have played that any better.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. one rumpled shot. There was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Boundaries are flowing. Need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Very quick out there, managing to stop it, preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. This could very easily have gone either way. Brilliant cricket from both sides, and it's a shame there had to be a loser.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.